welcome to Star School. Oh my gosh, we are so excited to be with you here today. And you guys, welcome to my backyard. We are having so much fun. I'm having so much fun today, sitting out here, just kind of relaxing. I got my glasses on.
Wait. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, come on.
This is ridiculous. I'm in New York. Look at my back. I got books behind me here.
Yes.
It's 30 degrees here in New York. This is the difference between being an ambassador and a 5-star. You get it's a whole bunch of advancements and better weather. You get everything being an ambassador.
That's right. That's exactly right, Paul. And the thing I love most about it, Paul, is I am going to start having like get-togethers here in this.
Yeah, I'm coming next week.
Come on. You are coming on the 11th.
Yeah, we're having a party, a pool party.
You guys, and it is going to be the Youngevity, and I don't even want to say spring fling yet because we're not quite there. That's going to be in May.
I'm going to go ahead and call it the Spring Star School Social.
All right. Spring Star School Social. Spring Star School Social. The 4 S's. S to the 4th. S to the 4th is what we're going to have here on the 11th of April. Come. We want you to come. We want you to join us. It's going to be so exciting. But you guys, what we're going to do today, we are going to do an update. Oh my gosh, there are so many fantastic things going on here with Star School and with Youngevity that we thought, all right, is everybody on the same page? Because that's super important. And so we are going to do an update on all the fun and exciting things that are going on here. And Paul, I want you to please kick it off with this fantastic team challenge.
Well, Sheryl, I love Team Challenge. It's I know Alex Tice has a lot to do with this and the thought and creation of this. It's brilliant. I mean, it is the best thing for people to get involved in because it creates so much excitement. There's the teamwork, there's the leadership, there's the challenge itself is fantastic because and I really love this one more than any other one because of the fact that they're giving away a T-shirt to everyone that qualifies. So I'm all about the T-shirt. You know, there's no way I'm not getting a T-shirt, and everyone wins that qualifies. So just to go over the rules real quick, and you can just go to promotions.youngevity.com, and as you read through it, there's a red little link there. It says join. You got to have a team captain. Pick out a cool name. I mean, don't pick out a bad name now. Okay, you got to come with something cool. Something as cool as Sheryl, because when you're Sheryl, the sun shines on you all the time. I mean, you can see cool Sheryl over there. You need a cool name. You got to come with a cool team name. I've been working on this really hard, so I got the coolest team name. And what you need to do is get people together. And I really encourage you to get people on your team. I know you can get any team in Crossline or whatever, but pick people on your team. I mean, let's build volume. Let's build up the momentum on your team. Get your paycheck up, okay? Not someone else's paycheck. So pick people on your team. Really connect with, you know, if there's been some people that you maybe haven't talked to in a while, you know, you kind of grew apart a little bit, you know, Sheryl and I are all about the campfire, you know, so you want to, if people got away from the campfire a little bit, got away from the source, bring them back in with this team challenge. Call them up, say, hey, we haven't talked in, you know, a while. There's this challenge. I'd love to get together with you and reconnect and do this for a month and kill it. You know, success loves speed. So you can change your whole business in 30 days. You just got to make up your mind. And I love this 30-day kind of blitz dash kind of thing that because I know the power of it and I've seen the effect it's had on my business and so many people's businesses here at Youngevity. So everyone on the team's got to get, you know, you can get 3 people in and you got to get 300 QV. So you can do 6 people at 50. You can do any combination you want in the world. However, we have this thing going on all the time here at Youngevity called Refer 3 and yours is free. So everybody should be on the 90 essential nutrients. That's what Youngevity is based on. So make sure you are taking your 90 on a healthy starting pack, and then make sure that you enroll 3 people this month on a healthy starting pack. That'll qualify you for the competition. It'll get you the T-shirt, and you're going to get your nutrients for free next month. It's the best deal out there. Right, Sheryl?
Oh my gosh, you guys. It is so exciting. You know what I love most about it, Paul, is this is where we get out of our comfort zone, right? We are in our comfort zone. A lot of us, a lot of the time, it's time to jump out. And you know what I love about it is you're on a team, right? We're all going to help each other. We're all going to work together. But this is it, you guys. It's time to step out of the comfort zone. be the captain. Oh my gosh, you have to have a captain for the team. Be the captain of your team and get 3 or 4 people on your team with you and really make a difference. Paul, I love what you said about the t-shirt. So much fun. Everybody wins. It's just, it's so exciting. And I think with this whole team deal, you can really support each other, help each other, and push each other forward. I love that. I'm loving the whole team challenge. And something else too that I was just thinking about, Paul, is the last time we did this. I mean, and Alex already mentioned this a little bit earlier today, but he was talking about how most people that did this, the average is that people's businesses went up 10%. That is huge. Paul, is that big? I mean, that's such a big deal.
That's humongous. But more importantly than that, Sheryl and I always talk about momentum, the big mo. You got to have momentum on your side. And this can create that momentum that will propel you and your team throughout the rest of the year. So we can't under talk about the concept of building momentum. You got to do it. And this is your chance right here, right now to do that, to build that momentum with your team. And it'll not only make your volume go up this month, but it'll make it go up every month for the rest of the year, 10%.
Oh my gosh, Paul, that is so cool. Okay, you guys, so that's it. Get on the team challenge. Make sure you're on there. There's tons of prizes, super cool prizes. And it's really, and Paul's right, it's that momentum, right? And I like to say momentum fixes everything. So I think it's so important, right? So let's make sure that you're getting on that team challenge, get with the team, and really let's get it out there. Now, talking about this team challenge, this is fantastic because what we're going to do, so you guys know, or you might know, but here's what's going on. We are going to have a Star School weekly coaching call. This is Monday at noon. You guys, Monday at noon, Star School weekly coaching call with me and also with Paul. So This is awesome. Now we are going to be moving it. We're going to be moving it. I'm going to let Paul tell you about where we're going to move it in 1 second, but I got to say one more thing about this, Paul, before I turn it over to you. You guys, we are going to show you how to win the team challenge on the coaching call. That was what's so exciting to me is we are going to talk about the way that you can win that team challenge on the coaching call. And that coaching call is Monday at noon. Paul, where are we going to have
Noon Eastern.
Yeah, noon Eastern. Thank you. So, and where's it going to be?
So we've been doing them regularly in a Zoom room, so people have been filling out the weekly review. They've been invited into the Zoom room and they're going fantastic. I mean, the people who are coming are getting tons of value from it. And Sheryl and I just feel like there's so much value that we're giving to people, and the training there is just fantastic. I mean, this is going to change your whole business. So we want to get it out there to the whole Star School community. Now, of course, we're still highly encouraging you to do the review because it's plan, do, review. That's the whole Star School system. So review is 33% of the whole system. So you got to do your weekly review, but we want you to come hear the training because every week we're touching on a new person. We can kind of showcase them and what they're doing, what's going good, what's not going good, and how they're going to fix that. So if you can see how other people are doing that in your mind, then you can make those adjustments in your business too and learn so much from those 30-minute coaching calls that we're going to do every Monday right in the Star School community. So if you got to be in that Facebook group. Everyone that's watching this is probably already in there because we're doing this Facebook Live in the Star School community right now. So it's going to be right here where you're watching the video. It's going to be Monday morning, noon Eastern, the coaching call, and those are going to be phenomenal. Okay, so Sheryl, I know the whole Star School system is based off of plan, do, review. Plan plus do plus review equals success. If you want to be successful, you got to plan, do, review. I don't care what area of your life we're talking about. Well, here we're talking about your Youngevity business, but it really doesn't matter because plan, do, review works in every area of your life. It's the ultimate success system. But Sheryl, when we talk about plan, people are still a little fuzzy. Like, what do you mean plan? Like, how do I come up with a plan? So what is plan, Sheryl?
I love it. Thank you, Paul. Plan is very simple, you guys. I've been talking about this for the last couple of weeks on some different calls, but it's all about RPM. RPM. So let's chat for just a second and talk a little bit about what the RPM stands for. So the R, that stands for results. You guys, you've got to know what you want. It's so easy to just have a list of the things you're going to get done today, and you're hoping that list gets you closer to what you really want. But do you know what you really want? It's super important. You have to know what you want before you even get started. So that's the very first one. That's the results. And we have 3 different results that we really want to make sure that we've written down and we know. And, we have these in our mind. We know, we look at them every single day. Number 1, what's your income goal? What's the result you want for your income? Where do you want your income? Right? You have to say that result. You have to write that down. Number 2 is rank. What rank do you want to achieve? And you know what else is super important? We have to write down that date. We need to know, you need to know the date that you want to reach this income by. You need to know the date that you want to reach that rank by. And number 3, which is my favorite one, Paul, that's impact. What is the impact goal that you have in your life? So that speaks more to me than anything else. The impact. How many people do you want to impact, right? That's it. Paul, what are your thoughts on these 3 things?
Well, Sheryl, that was absolutely spot on. I want to add something to that because we're talking about results, and I was watching Steve do the monthly call, and behind Steve was this poster he has in his office that whenever I see the poster, it reminds me of it, that it says, create targets, hit bullseyes. So you got to have targets. Like, what is my target? What am I shooting at? If you don't have a target to shoot at, you are never going to hit a bullseye. I promise you that, because there's no target there. So one of the things that I love about Team Challenge, now that I just think about it, is that there's a target. Okay, now there's a specific target to get the 3 people in at $100 each to get to the 300 QV that each member of your team needs to qualify. So now you have a clear picture in your mind of what a target looks like. And when a target is set, the company volume, well, Sheryl's volume, goes through the roof when we do a team challenge. And I really think the main reason for that is because there's a specific target in place, a specific result that everyone's shooting for. There's a bullseye is painted now, to get the 3 in, to get the 300 QV, and to get all 5 people on the team to do that. So, Sheryl, I just want to throw that in there because that's a result that we're all shooting for right now.
I love it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I love that, Paul. And how cool is it that we're all going for the same target? That's what I love. And I think that's what gets the momentum going, right?
Yeah.
Everybody is shooting for that same target. So we've got the result. So we know what that is. Number 2 is purpose, right? RPM. The P stands for purpose. You have got to have a purpose like no other. A purpose is your why. Why do you want this? You've got, and I love to talk about this because to me, purpose, Paul, is just the most important thing that you can have, and it's got to be emotional. It's got to be strong. It's got to drive you, and even more than drive, it's got to pull you towards that result, right? That's what this is all about. If you don't have a purpose, I promise you that when the going gets tough, you will not carry through to get those results that you want. So you've got to have a purpose that is stronger. Paul, tell us about that.
Listen, the purpose is clear here. I want a lifeguard stand in my backyard. That's my purpose in life here, okay? My purpose for wanting to achieve this result that I want is to have a lifeguard stand in my backyard and a beautiful waterfall coming over my shoulder while I'm doing this these Facebook Lives and not some bookshelf of books behind me there.
Oh my gosh, that is so great. Yes, so Paul just said it. Your purpose and your why is super, super important. Now, the third, right? We've got the results. We've got the purpose. Now what do we need? The M stands for map. Paul, tell us about the map.
Well, the map is all about the axe. I know Sheryl got her axe with her because she's out in her backyard. She's got all those trees back there, but she's out there every single day swinging at that tree back there, okay? Got to take 3 swings of the axe every single day. The map stands for massive action plan. If you want massive results, you got to take massive action. It's as simple as that. It's a simple formula. So every day you got to take that axe and you got to swing it at the tree 3 times. The first swing is personal growth. We've got to grow ourselves. Listen, the best thing I thought of in my whole life is Grow Together Club. I'm telling you, it's the most powerful thing out there. So Grow Together Club, please get in there. Do it. It's super hard. Listen, I have a challenge with it. That's why I love it so much, is because I got to force myself to get in there every day, comment on everyone's post my +1. Now, I do personal growth every day. Sometimes I get so busy, I forget to post what I learned that day. And I feel so bad because I didn't do that, but I'm on track. Okay. So listen, we're all going to stumble. If you didn't do it, don't feel bad. It's okay. Sheryl and I stumble all the time. Get back on the wagon.
Yep, that's awesome, Paul. So personal growth is super important. And the next part to this map is recruit. Every single one of us are going to have to do that, right? That's something that we all have to do. We have to recruit. But you know what, you guys? I love this because Paul and I can make it super fun for you. And this is something else that we're going to be talking about on our weekly coaching call because recruiting is so, so, so important. Okay. And number 3, Paul, do you want to talk about number 3 to the map?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of different ways to recruit. You know, we got the hemp now, the hemp samples. We got the health evaluation system. We got the ambassador presentation. I mean, we've got so many things, different ways to recruit. And Sheryl and I love them all. You know, so we'll talk about all of them during our coaching call and get you an ideas of how to recruit and be successful doing it and make it super simple. That's the whole key, is to keep this thing super simple. And as Sheryl mentioned, the last thing is personal growth recruit coach. Coach is super simple. You know why? Because Sheryl and I do the coaching for you. Just bring your people on Mondays. That's all you got to do. And we'll coach. And how we coach, we go through what went good, what didn't go so good. That's it. Okay. What are your wins? What are your losses? And when we talk about losses, we talk about the 3 L's. We're going to talk about their loss, what they learned from that, and then we're going to look for solutions. Okay. That last L, look for solutions so that people become solution oriented. How are we going to fix this problem? Look for solutions. Don't worry about not having the resources. Be resourceful. The answers are out there, I promise. And most of the time, Sheryl and I can answer or fix the problem. But if we can't, we go look for where the solution's at, and we help you solve that problem. So that's it. That's the whole plan, do, review. It can't be any simpler than that.
Well, you know what though? We're on do, Paul. Let me tell you something. So we just talked about the plan. Let's talk about do. And look, this is short, Paul. Do is short. Just do it.
Just do it.
So, yeah, and I love that. But a lot of times we get busy on the rest of the plan. Oh, well, what am I going to do? Let me get ready. Okay, I'm ready. A lot of times, you guys, honestly, we get ready until 5 or 6 o'clock at night, and we feel like we have been busy as can be all day long. But guess what? Getting ready to do something is not do. So we've got to do it. We've got to step out and we have to do it. That means, and you guys, that means get signed up for the team challenge. That means, you know, that we've got to recruit. We've got to coach. We've got to do all of these things. Paul, I can't stress enough the importance of do.
Yeah, it's never the strategy that's the problem. It's super simple. It's personal growth, recruit, coach. It's, you know, that's the do. So the strategy is never the problem. The problem is the execution. So Sheryl and I are going to help you become masters of execution here at Star School. That's our big, you know, goals, to help you become great at executing. And we all fail at that. Don't worry about it, but we're going to help get better at that.
Yeah, I love that. So the do is awesome. The execution, which that's really kind of one of my favorite words. Okay, so, and the next part is review. You guys, it is so important to review. And this is not something that I've ever been fantastic at, right? I'm like, review, why? Why review? What's happened has happened. And I'll never forget the very first time that Paul said, okay, Sheryl, let's fill out your review sheet and let's talk a little bit about it. And the first thing that we do is we talk about what went good during the week, right? And I'll never forget, Paul, he goes, okay, so Sheryl, you know, what went good? And I said, oh, it was all good. And it was great. And we
got a long list.
Yeah, I had a long list of good. And then he said, okay, well, wonderful. Well, what didn't go so well? And I said, you know, not a single thing. It was all fantastic. And he's like, what? No. And so then he like brings up a couple of these things that didn't go quite right. Like one thing I remember is a call that I was on that literally I was crackling the whole time I was speaking for like 15 minutes.
That was a huge echo too. Yeah.
Oh, it was so bad. A huge echo. It was like the worst thing ever. And that was during that week. And Paul's like, what about that call that you did? And I'm like, oh yeah, but you know, I mean, you know, things happen. Well, We have to bring up these things because guess what? If I would have said, you know what, it was that call, then we would have talked about the solution. Well, let's make sure that we've got a good phone line, this, that, the other, whatever it is. You know, maybe we need to do a Zoom instead of on the phone, whatever. But you've got to know the good things, the bad things, and the solution. And I love that, Paul, because I really think that that's something that you and I both like to do is really find those solutions like you were saying earlier, but we can help each other do that, right? I mean, we can really, and I love our coaching calls because they have so much to do with the solution of things.
Yeah, let me tell you, I deal with people all day long, and it seems like people are professional problem people. I mean, they're like they get paid to find problems, and that's fine. We want to identify problems, but we want to be solution focused. You know, where we're always looking for the solution, not just identifying the problem. So, you know, 3 L's: the loss, the learning lesson behind it all, and then look for the solutions. And we're going to help you do that on Mondays.
Oh my gosh, I love it. So let's talk for a minute. Okay, so we just wrapped that up. So that was plan, do, review. We talked a little bit about that. So you guys, let's talk for a moment about another coaching call that we're going to have. And I love this because there's, just like Paul said, there's different ways that we're building our business. And we've got people doing all sorts of things here at Star School, which is so much fun. But did you know that one of the best ways to build your business, and I'm going to tell you, to win, I believe, Paul, you can just stop me if I'm wrong, but to win this team challenge is by using the health evaluation system. You guys, I really believe that that is the most awesome opener. It gets people going. It gets people talking. People love it. We can see exactly where they're at and help them along their way with this whole health thing. So that's the health evaluation system. And I'll tell you what's exciting is we just started this. Paul did one last week, but we are going to start on Tuesday at 2 p.m. We're going to do a weekly health evaluation system training. I mean, Paul, tell us about that. I'm just so excited about that.
Yeah, so you know, on Mondays we do the review, the coaching call for all Star School people. But we're going to be super ultra focused for 30 minutes on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, as you mentioned, inside the Health Evaluation System community. So it's another Facebook group that you get into, and this is specifically geared towards how do I use this system. So as you mentioned, we just did a call 2 days ago, and I really went through the psychology behind the system and why we say it's not just the best customer acquisition program in Youngevity, it's the best one in all of network marketing. That's a bold statement, but I explain exactly why I make that statement in that 30-minute call. So get in there, watch that video that from last Tuesday. It's life-changing, and you'll understand better why this is so powerful. You know, I know Sheryl and I just got back from TAC a couple months ago, and there was all the top leaders there, and so many people came up to me and said, Paul, you know, and Sheryl, you know, came to both of us and said, thank you for that health evaluation system. If it wasn't for that, I would have never qualified for TAC. And I know Marla right now is on an airplane. She just landed in Cabo. She's sending me pictures, and I'm like, I'm so jealous. If you need help, like picking out what lunch menu we're going to be offering, I can help you with that, so fly me out there. She said, no, I got it. You know, it's ridiculous what a life she has, but so let me tell you, this is going to be a 5-star, 6-star vacation for free. So by qualifying for Team Challenge, guess what that does? It helps you go to Cabo, and you can live the life like Sheryl Morley lives. So it's just so wonderful, everything we got going on here at Youngevity, but you got to have a system in place to be successful. And the health evaluation system is what helped me go 5-star. Without that, I would have never made 5-star. So take a look at it. I'm not saying it can be your only system you use, but it's got to be a piece of it because, listen, Youngevity became Youngevity because of Doc. Dr. Wallach is everything. You know, Sheryl would not have that big pool behind her there without Doc, right, Sheryl?
Absolutely
How
right.
much of that pool has to do with Doc behind you?
Hey, listen, the whole thing.
The
Right?
whole thing.
The whole thing.
So don't lose sight of Doc. I mean, that is so important. We got the Dr. Wallach's message, the Dead Doctors Don't Lie in there. We got the Audacity of Health. You've got to be sharing that documentary. It's the best thing we have here at Youngevity. And it's right on the health evaluation system page. You know, so if you go to paulkroto.info, you can see how I set up my page there.
Yeah, I love that, Paul. This is also neat. And you know what I think I like most about it, Paul, is for this month, we are offering the health evaluation system for $1. I mean, really?
How cool is that?
This is so awesome. So there's no reason why you and your entire team should not be getting this system.
Yeah, it's awesome. So $1, you can get in, use it for the month, win the competition. We'll prove to you how powerful this thing really is. And it's just awesome. Sheryl, I know we're running out of time, but we also have a hemp system coming, or already out, the sample page that I love, love, love. Listen, I built my whole Drink ACT business on sampling. I built a multi-million-dollar business on giving someone a sample. And we have even a better system now than we ever had before with the hemp samples that we're going to go over next week with all of you. So be tuned in for that. We're going to do a full 30-minute training on the hemp sampling program that the company just released. And the landing page is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my whole life. So we're going to train on all of that. And if you haven't ordered the hemp products yet, Sheryl, tell them, order them.
Oh my gosh, you guys, order those. It comes with the uplift, the soothe, the relax. You guys, you cannot go wrong. Every single one of those things is for every single one of us. They are absolutely fantastic. I'm loving them. Yeah,
Sheryl and I call that little gel cap, that uplift, little piece of heaven there, little piece of bliss, right?
That's absolutely right. And I share the soothe with everybody at tennis. Oh my gosh, people are loving it. I mean, it's like pain no more. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and I've actually graphed my sleep. I'm going to release all the data. I'm like one of those number geek guys. So I've tracked my sleep every night, graphed the whole thing, my heart rate, how much I moved, the whole thing. My sleep has improved 10%. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, but I was already sleeping really, really well. This has added an extra 10% of deep sleep to my rest every single night. I feel so good every morning when I wake up after taking that relax at night. It's unbelievable what a difference it's made in my life. And I was already a super good sleeper. So imagine for people who don't sleep well, this is a life-changing product that we have here with Relax. So, I mean, if there's one product, if you pin me against the wall and said, Paul, what's the one hemp product that's just, you can't go without, it's the Relax. Because stress is ridiculous out there now. We're all under massive stress. So to have a little bit of relax in the evening and then sleep like a rock and be recovered for the next day, it's priceless. Get the Relax, get the whole bundle though, because you gotta try these products. You can tell other people about it, but these are super powerful products and it's a lot of sizzle. It's like Sheryl. Sheryl's a lot of sizzle there. Okay, so the 90 for life's a lot of steak. So you gotta have the 90 for life, but if you want sizzle in your business, you want things to move fast, you gotta do the hemp because it's unbelievable.
Absolutely, and I love every single one of those. I don't know if I would be able to pick the Relax. I might pick the Uplift because it makes me feel so fantastic all day long. So it's one of those, though. So like Paul said, get the bundle. You will not be sorry. Okay, you guys, well, we are about out of time, but we are going to see you, next Monday on our coaching call at 12 noon. Okay,
12 noon Eastern in the Star School community right here.
Yep, Star School community. You guys, it's awesome. Get out of your comfort zone. This is it. This is the time. Let's really get the big mo. We want to do it. We're here to help you. We're here to support you. We love you, and we will see you on Monday, 12 noon Eastern, right here.
Okay, bye, everyone.
Bye.